Hey everybody, it's Peter and I'm here at Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and in this video we're going to talk about Pedego accessories. So we're going to talk about some of the accessories that are fashionable, some of them that are functional, and some of them that are both. So when you buy an e-bike, one of the things you're going to find is you're going to ride it a lot, and you're going to go further and faster, and that means you're going to want to take things along. So we're going to go through the luggage accessories, we're going to talk about some of the practical things, and some of the safety things that you can include in your Pedego bike to make your life easier. It doesn't matter which style of Pedego e-bike you can get accessories for everyone, and different frame styles are going to offer you different options. For instance, this step-through frame here offers you a water bottle holder up taller, and in this different style of the same bike, you can have the water bottle holder down there. So there's going to be different options to do the same things on different style bikes, but one of the most common things you have in bike accessories is a bike computer, and every e-bike comes with that included. On your Pedego e-bike, you're going to have different styles, but they're all going to tell you some of the basics. You're going to have your pedal assist information, so that tells you how much your assistance you're getting in various levels, 1 through 5, and there's actually a 6th setting, which allows you to use just the throttle. You also have your kilometers per hour. It's going to tell you how much battery life you have, and various trip odometers and regular odometers as well. But we all know that having a bike computer isn't enough. We all want to take our cell phone with us as well. And the Pedego phone holder is one of the best phone holders that I've seen on bicycles. So it's a strong, looks to be aluminum type feeling here. So very solid design. And you can spin this in or out to exactly fit your phone, clamp down tight, and still have full view of your screen. So you can use that for GPS, you can use that for your entertainment, play some music, always have your phone with you and in view, and you can put that just about anywhere because it can mount to the handlebar. While we're talking about handlebars, let's talk about some of the accessories that you can get for the handlebars. First of all, what is this kind of weird looking thing right here? Maybe it looks in the way to some of you. This is your regular twist throttle. It works like a motorcycle, but some people don't want to have to use their wrist to twist the throttle. They'd like to use their thumb instead. And of course, I'm using the wrong hand here, but the idea is you can put your thumb here to use your throttle here on the Pedego e-bike. A simple little accessory that changes the way you interact with your bike. I also really like these mirrors here. They can of course be tilted any which way when you mount them to the handlebar, and then of course they can be brought in and out, but this little ball joint right here allows for really individual adjustment of the mirrors, and there's a left and right side, so you can use both left and right to get the view that you need, not just the left side. And one of the cool things I like is this little bell. Now bells are as much about function, as much about style as they're about function, so of course if you're on a walking trail or something like that, you want to let people know you're coming, there you go, you can do that, and there's lots of styles of bells you can get. I like this one because it's really compact and kind of built in. Some of the Pedego e-bikes have a little system built right into the brake lever. The Avenue, I think, has that, where you can just like tap a little trigger over here. But if you want to go full out style, there's some pretty cool options. Let me show you them right now. Check out these 1000 branded bicycle bells. So of course these are a different style. You can mount them up high and put them wherever you want them. And of course they're all about fashion. There's different styles available. I really like this lightning bolt one, but hey, if you got this one right here, that would go really well with a fashionable helmet. And of course 1000 brand helmets are also sold here at Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals and often at Pedego dealers. So let's talk about luggage now. So this bike has a lot of accessories on it for luggage. Of course, water bottle holder down here isn't really luggage, but you can put that many different places. It's got a handlebar bag here, which is what a lot of people like. And if you're gonna go with a handlebar bag, maybe you can go with something like a basket instead. You can have this basket sort of on its own, or you can have this liner included and lots of different styles of liners, and you can clip it onto your bike with the quick release that goes right here. So it can clip on the front, clip on the back, and it can also be clipped, has a nice wood bottom, can be set down, and you've got a handle. Now, most of your luggage is gonna go back here on a Pedego bike, and we've got lots of options for that. So many Pedego bikes have a bike rack built in like this, or a rear rack built in like this. This one happens to have a clamp, just like they used to do in the old days, which is really, really good. That just makes it simple to mount luggage really quickly and take it off. If you don't have a built-in rack like this on your Pedego bike, just about every bike has an accessory rack that you can put on, and that allows you to take various things. So first of all, maybe you're concerned about safety and you just want to go with the traditional looking bags. These have a lot of reflective pieces. They can be set over here in different ways. I probably have it on the wrong way there. There we go, reflective to the back. Actually, it's reflective front and back. You can put various things in the top here, in the side. That's kind of the traditional look. Another traditional look, this is what I would get because I have no sense of fashion. This is a really practical bag as well. It can be clipped on there. All these things can be kind of clipped on. Lots of pockets on this, but these side panels, although they're hidden right now, they can fold down. You have extra little reflective stripe down there, big side bags, big top bag, and the quality of Pedego's stuff is absolutely top notch. You've got good waterproofness to a lot of this stuff and really good abrasion durability. So when you're sticking stuff in there, you can put things that, you know, keep it safe, keep it dry. Now, if you want some fashion, this is a really cool option, and I know my wife would love something like this. She likes her wicker basket on her bike. Those just clip on and fit perfectly. You can, again, clip them in nice and tight. Little baskets that open up. They've got little cloth inside, so you're not going to lose anything through the little wicker holes there, but a super practical way that gives you some fashion while you're going. Now, if you have a little pet that you want to take with, Pedego's even got that covered. You can clip this on, and actually it secures more than just a clip. And you can open this up top and have your little pet. Let me just show you here. Peeking through the top if you want, and a nice soft bottom here, and vented sides to allow them to not get too hot, but take your pet along for a ride. There's lots of stuff. Now let's talk some comfort accessories, and the first thing is a lot of Pedego bikes have some adjustments that aren't accessories, they're actually standard with the bike. You can, on this boomerang model here, you can lift this up like this, and your whole steering comes loose. You can adjust things any way you want, put them wherever you want, lock it back in place, simple as that. There's a little thumb latch here, which we'll push just for safety. There we go, and everything's locked in place. Now the seat is also a big area of comfort. Let's talk about that right now. Different bikes are going to have different style seats, and it's really for the seating position. This is a fairly upright seat, so you're going to have, or upright bike, so you're going to have a wide seat that puts a lot of the weight straight down on this seat. It does not have suspension, and for a lot of people, you won't need a suspension on the rear half of this bike. You can get a cushy seat that does the job for you, but if you want a suspension seat post like this, let me show you what we've got. There's an option here to have something like this installed on your bike. And let me show you how this works. Let me go to the other side of the camera here. This is a pretty simple suspension seat post. When the compression happens here, it can push in and out there, but you also have a preload adjustment on the bottom. You can adjust this with an Allen key, which means if you're heavier or lighter, you can tailor the kind of compression that you're getting based on how you drive, the type of terrain you over, and how heavy you are. When you talk about safety with an e-bike, a lot of people think of lighting, and of course e-bikes do have good lighting. You can turn this light on like this, you can have it run at different times. This is a nice wide, bright, and large LED light. You also have LED lighting in the front. What I like about some of these lights is you can install a turn signal switch, which can plug into the controller, and you can operate turn signals in the rear light on many Pedego e-bikes. Most Pedego e-bikes have some resistance to a flat, more so than most regular bikes. Now you do have the option of attaching this Pedego accessory here, which allows you to have a sort of a self-sealant if you ran into an issue. If you also want to mount something like this, a little small hand pump, you can mount that in the same way. It just has a Velcro mount that can mount around anywhere you want on the bike. Staying hydrated while you ride is super important, and of course you can mount your water bottle cage right to the frame on just about any Pedego e-bike. If you don't like that location though, you can choose to mount it somewhere else, like for instance on your handlebars, and make sure it's always within reach, that it's easy to get to. And what I like is, sure, you can go with the black standard traditional color, but you can also go with multiple colors of different water bottles, and you don't have to go with the cheap plastic water bottles. You can go with this style here, which is an insulated version that allows you to have a little bit cooler water for longer or warmer beverage for longer, and of course multiple colors. You can get them with the bike as well. Pedego e-bikes allow you to lock your battery or unlock it from the bike, and that means there's going to be a key. And if you're anything like me, having multiple keys around, you try to remember which one's which. It's always hard to do. So you don't have to carry your key with you, but if you have a key in a drawer and you want to know which key belongs to the bike, why not get yourself a nice little keychain, a little rubberized keychain that you can take with you. It doesn't scratch or damage anything, but a nice way to just remember which key is which. If you have a bicycle that you love to ride, which is what most Pedego owners say, then you're going to want to take it places that you can't always ride to. One thing to remember with something like a hitch rack is that sometimes these e-bikes are a little bit heavier than regular bicycles, so make sure you get a quality hitch rack that can handle the weight. You could also put it on the roof of your vehicle, but it's much easier to use a hitch rack. One little rule of thumb is the capacity of your vehicle's hitch is usually 10% of the towing capacity. So if you can tow 3,500 pounds, you can usually put 350 pounds of weight on that hitch and be totally safe, and you're going to be well within that with a couple e-bikes and a rack like this. Now, if you don't want to take a rack, How about something like a folding e-bike? These are really popular with RVers. You have a bike that can fold down to this small, fit in the hatch, and it still gives you everything we said. You can put all the accessories on here. You've got the battery, you've got the controller, you've got everything you need in a little fold-up package that could fit in something like an RV. One of the key things with getting Pedego accessories for your Pedego bike is they can be mounted to your bike at the time of purchase, and a lot of them are interchangeable. So if you want to take a wicker basket like this, or a clothing bag like this, or a steel basket like this, all of these can be mounted to the handlebar using the same type of mount, and you can switch for whoever's riding. Maybe if you share the bike, one person prefers this style, someone else prefers this style, or even just for the type of gear that you're gonna be taking with you. Sometimes an open basket doesn't work as well as a closed bag. So having things interchangeable really makes a difference, and the quality is there no matter what you buy. Looking to keep your bike secure when you're out? We've got locks. Looking to do a little maintenance on the road? We've got toolkits. So that's just a brief overview of some of the accessories you can get on a Pedego e-bike. So remember, when you're looking for your bike, to go after the accessories that are going to make your life easier, because an e-bike isn't just something that should make pedaling easier, it should be about making your whole life easier. And if you want to check out this bike, any of the other Pedego bikes, and any of the accessories, swing on by to Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. And if you want to know more about an individual accessory, maybe something you've seen on this video or something that you've seen online, let me know the accessory you want me to review, and I'll do a video just for you. Thanks everybody for watching.